Back to the AM Weekend Show. This is the last segment of the show, but I think the most interesting. These are social media trends, and we have just been joined by the very beautiful Queen, Ijeoma. Luke. Welcome. We really missed you. You didn't take us to Opera Square today. We didn't see your fitness juggles and all of that.
Like that. It's really good to see you on Oka today.
Yeah.
I love your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Really I like your skirt. What's the inspiration
I was watching
behind it?
Skirt. It's
obviously, because he's making a lot of statements.
Thank you.
The earrings. What's with the shoe, this woman?
The earrings, the shoe.
What's with the shoe?
The combination is great.
I just needed something to like match whatever I was wearing.
And it's very stylish.
It makes sense in my head.
It makes sense as well.
Yeah.
I love how dynamic fashion is. You can just wake up one morning and mix anything together.
And it comes out really great.
Really nice.
It works for some of you because me, if I do it, I don't know how I'm going to.
You just limit yourself, Ogochukwu.
I don't think it's limitation, but
yes, please, it is.
Limit yourself.
I will. If I can expose you here now.
You have always been doing it. Allow her. I know. There's no cockroach in my cupboard. Expose.
I can expose you here.
Take the floor.
So if I tell you that you're limiting yourself, you're limiting yourself.
Nah, she's not.
So, and I hope you get inspiration from her.
I am.
She knows what I'm talking about.
I'm going to understudy you.
She knows what I'm talking about.
I really have to.
As for also,
at this point, she has to enroll. She has to enroll.
Take me as your intern, please.
Okay, please. Before we get distracted, because anytime three of us are on set, we just
chaos.
keep going. So let's just get right into it. Before we get to our main story, the one that we have comments for, let's just take a look at this one. Okay. This is from Sisi Yemi. You know Sisi Yemi?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Food blogger, YouTube champion at this point. That woman has paid her dues.
Yeah,
she has really paid her dues, and I really love her for that. Yeah. So she made a tweet recently, and she said, once you start having kids, one parent should be flexible. Yeah. Can be the dad or the mom. But flexibility is important. I don't know how parents who have early work hours and close late cope. I don't know how parents who have early work hours and close late, how they cope.
Those that have to go to work in the morning and come back at night.
Yes, yeah. So she's saying that one parent has to be flexible. Any of them.
Yeah.
Solomon Buchi.
I think it makes sense though.
Yeah,
Solomon Buchi now came and said, preferably the woman. And he, had all his points. It was such a long write-up. He said, it's better for nurturing. And of course, we've watched a lot of things. We've seen certain perspective. We've seen that perspective before, how as a woman, you're automatically,
you're a nurturer
and all of that. Yeah. So it's preferable.
You take care of things.
Yeah. So after he said all that he said, she just said, stop it.
That's it.
So now you said he made sense. I'd like to know why you think so.
It makes sense because, new age, new time, we see most parents, the father and mother is working. They are always on the road doing one thing or the other, and they pay less attention to the kids.
Children.
Yeah, the reason why I said this is because Mrs. Bukwa Wosika, one time I went for one of our conferences last year, she said something about this thing. And the same thing this lady said, one parent has to be flexible. And she was more on the mother being flexible because, the father needs to be though, but the mother, she nurtures. You take care of your child. The child feels more safe and secured. Even the father too is important though, but the mother first. Yeah. The mother first.
Let's be honest. There's no need.
Let us hear you.
Let's be honest. There's no need of all this back and forth.
Yeah.
We all know it's the mother.
It's the mother.
We don't say we all know. Let me not start.
Let's be honest.
Well, no. You be honest.
Let's be honest.
You be honest.
Inside.
No. Because I'm about to speak. So you say
let me land.
Let you be honest.
Allow me to land.
No, it's fine. We're going
to see. We all know that it is the role of the mom to a large extent.
To
handle a child, to take care of a child right from birth. You understand?
Yes.
Now, if the father happens to be flexible, it's okay. But he said preferably. So he did not say it must be.
Okay, wait.
It shows that this generation don't know how to
hold on.
Hold on.
To be honest with you, I feel that the misunderstanding started from
the name.
Wait, hold on. The misunderstanding started from Solomon Buchi.
That's what I said. The name that
hold on. No, not about the name. I'm saying something different.
Okay.
Sisi Yemi said one parent has to be flexible.
Yeah.
Solomon Buchi came and said preferably the parent. Now, do you know why I said that is a problem? I feel like he didn't quite understand it from where she's coming from. You know why I'm saying this? When in a season where men are working, women are working. And we're in a season where I like the fact that we're becoming more aware of these things.
Yes.
The woman can be working, can be doing a more tedious job outside the home. Now, first of all, whether money, what I'm saying is, just listen.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that the woman may be doing something even more tedious, maybe more busy. So where I would have had a problem with Yemi was if she started playing the gender card from her post. She did it. She avoided it.
She avoided it.
Then Solomon Buchi came and said, preferably the woman. Do you know what preferably means? Of course, he didn't say it's a must, but preferably
the mother.
Now, preferably.
And you know why it's somewhat myopic, because it shouldn't be
a problem. If you ask
me. See, I don't.
Why I said I don't.
Yeah, okay.
Why I said I don't think it's a problem. I understand what you're saying, which is true. Now, women work, men work, and in some homes, women can be earning more. It's okay. Now, in a situation where the woman earns more, it's normal for the man to understand that more money is coming from them. If I'm more flexible, I'll give in. You understand? But in a situation where both of you are balanced and the woman is earning less, or both of you are earning equally, the person to drop is the woman. Take care of the child. There's no need about all
that's the point. We're not even looking at dropping yet.
It's an option. No, they fight now because
calm down.
Divine, let me say something, right?
Please say something.
Solomon Buchi is a very controversial person on Twitter, if we must agree. Like, he posts certain things that I see as misogyny, but let's just leave it there.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But you see, for this one, I think not because I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I read to comprehend. But I think maybe he has a point here.
Yes, I'm not saying he doesn't have a point. Y'all should understand. I'm not saying Solomon does not have a point.
Because he said I'm saying that preferably.
Here's what I'm saying. Number one is that he blew Sisi Yemi's post out of what it's meant to be. Sisi Yemi said either of the parents, and one of the parents should be flexible. She avoided the gender thing. And now, when he comes in now, if you say preferably, I want to think that it is best for the families to decide. Let's avoid this gender wars as much as we can.
He did not impose it. He gave his own.
No, his own was he made it general
and gave his options and reasons why he said so.
Exactly.
So he didn't impose it on you, which is the
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's okay.
Let's read to comprehend. That's the problem we have.
We need to read to comprehend. Everything should not be a gender war, because now Omochukwu started saying that one person has to quit.
No, it's not a gender war.
We know that the mom is the one capable of taking care of it. A man that does not understand how to do it. Isn't that because we're having present dads, men that want to learn, men that want to do the job?
Okay, forget that.
You know what? Playing a role as a father.
Have men doing two sides too.
All right. You know what?
Sorry, it's preferable.
Sorry, we're trying to get preferably everything. Let's take our second story, because I mean we've spent so much time on this one, but we have to go for a very short break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the show. I mean, there's a lot of chaos going on set. Don't mind also, at the end of the day, we all know what is right. Yeah. So in case you're just joining us, we had a very chaotic session. And I think it's always necessary for us to look at things holistically. This person brings it from this angle. This person brings it from this angle. We are for the girls. We know, we get it. And we're for what is right, just in case you're, having confusions about that. But we couldn't continue with the story because we are running out of time. And like I promised last week, a man is going to be joining us, because we need to finish up what we started last week. It was a very controversial one last week. And unfortunately, we have with us ELIEZER AJAH, the founder, right? Managing Director, Genesys Foundation. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, Divine. It's great to be here. Thank you so much.
Good to see you. You look dapper.
I try. Thank you.
Okay. So I don't know, before we get into it, I fear that there's going to be chaos.
No, there won't be.
So let's not preempt it.
Okay, well,
allow me talk.
I feel ambushed, sort of like, what do you mean you allow me to talk? Shouldn't I be allowed to talk as if normally? Like, should I not be allowed to talk?
She's just giving you reassurance.
I'll take the story, please.
You know we're three. You know we're three ladies.
Clearly, I see that you are three ladies.
So she's just trying to assure you.
I don't think so.
We are on the same side.
Okay.
Don't worry.
She's just trying to assure you that you're safe.
Okay.
And your opinions.
I don't feel safe, but
You should.
well,
Let's go.
Now let's read from last week's story. We saw on social media, on Twitter, where this is Jaleto. It's from Jaleto, and it says, secrets you should never tell your woman. And a tweet, somebody replied and said, first of the secrets you should never tell your woman is your deepest fears. She might comfort you today and weaponize it tomorrow. Second one is your exact bank balance. Mystery equals power. Full disclosure equals leverage. The third, your past body count. It never helps, only haunts. Fourth is your doubt about her. Handle them like a king. Observe, decide, act. Silence is strategy. Your darkest trauma. She's not your therapist. Heal in private, rule in public. Your next move. A man's vision dies when too many ears hear it. The seventh is your family's weak point. Protect the house. She's not entitled to every crack in the wall. Your emotional background. Cry if you must, but not in her arms. In the shadow, then rise. A woman can love you, but she's biologically wired electric to respect strength.
Electric wire.
Give her your heart, not your handcuffs. Keep your silence sacred. Kings don't confess, they conquer.
Okay, so we would like to know if you support. Is this for the brotherhood? Is this for the brotherhood? Is he representing you people very well?
Yeah.
so it's very okay. So I will talk for myself, and then I will talk because these are generics. You understand?
Yeah.
You know, so generics basically to cater to a larger audience. You understand? But on the side, I just also want to know the type of women that you're having to hide all of these things from.
Yeah.
But history, is important. And if we do not study history, we're doomed to repeat the mistakes.
Yeah.
Historically, you see women say, man, come and share with us. Come and do this thing. Next thing, the ick. It gives me the ick when a man is crying by my side. Why is he not crying inside? So these things are trauma responses, clearly, because they are not just said in a vacuum. Obviously, there are maybe 1, 2, 3 women that are not like that, just 3 of you. But you are all on stage, so like it does not exist again. So what it means is that generally, if men show their soft sides to women, and this is a question for you because it's not like it's a two-sided street. You can tell me how you would react, right? That's, at some point, some sort of resentment might start to set in, like, in a make and wine. When you now start feminizing and infantilizing a man for behaving in that sort of way. Over and over and over and over again, if that has happened, is it not a clear thing for somebody to now say, do not share this, don't do that? I'm talking about this in generics. That's my question for you now.
Wow.
Okay.
In generics.
Okay, you said something here. You said all these things are like trauma responses.
Exactly.
And I understand trauma response, right? I understand what trauma is and all of that. But
Coming to make it
really,
he didn't say. I think what amazes me is the fact that he didn't see if it's your trauma response, it's okay. Have it as your personal principle.
Yeah.
Don't go and post it for us online.
On social media.
Things that men should not share.
So, but I'm asking you guys now, like, let's remove the generics. Let's even come specific. Let's even come specific to the 3 of you.
Yeah.
Now, you have a man, and he tells you, it's 1K I have left in my account. Shocking. I support. I'm a strong, black, independent woman. Then, that policeman harassed me and he's crying. He held me and said, who are you? He started crying. And you're comforting him. Still nice, right? And then I say, my family problem. At what point does it now start eking you out? Or do you continue to support him until the end?
If I love him, I'll support him.
But the funny thing is that
you feel that in perpetuity, no matter how, it would never get annoying. Resentment will never set in. You will never even say, give yourself. Man up. You will never say man up.
Man up.
You never tell the man up.
Why?
No, you can never hear it from me unless you are just going around as your joke. I can do that. But me telling you to man up, for me, I'm being honest, this
Even
is not
as a
because you're a
joke,
camera here. If you don't show me your soft side, I can never do anything.
Exactly.
Because are you a
you need to be
man?
vulnerable.
But that's what I said.
Exactly.
But that's what I said in the beginning. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's 3 of you among all the women in the world that are like that. And that's why it's like this. Do you get?
If I'm having something serious with you, and I don't know where maybe you had trauma in the past or there is something. I've only seen you cranky. You've always done before. How am I supposed to handle it if you're not telling me anything? You keep me in the dark because you're not supposed to share things with me.
What of the body count side? What of the body count side? You will not say
the one that are always on the body count side. Let's be honest.
Wait, what is body count? How many people you've killed? Like, what's like the body number of bodies? Like, what is that? Like, I don't, because I am not married, so I don't understand this aspect of the conversation.
I don't understand. I'm not saying emotional, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it doesn't wear you guys out if somebody says, "Oh, I have 30 people." Last year.
You don't even need to say. You don't even need to bring it to the present because that's been in the past.
But this thing you just said, Ijeoma, is what that guy tweeted.
No,
that's everything in the past should be in the past.
Yes,
because you say don't tell body count, don't tell anything that's happened before. Is that what's in the past?
The present is the result.
No. If he's asking you yours, you know. It's like
I'm not saying anything.
Why you not saying? No. Wait. Why you judging? Why are you going to judge? I thought you love this man. What's the judgment for?
See, hold on.
Can we just hold on a bit?
Yes.
I thought we had disagreement.
It's becoming very chaotic.
No, I'm just trying to understand.
Let's not talk over each other. We have just 2 minutes.
Okay.
Just 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
There's something I want to say before we get to this body count thing.
Yeah.
You said that. How would you feel if a man starts to tell you all their problems? Oh, my cat,
over and over
my family,
again.
this, and what I wanted to let you know is that even with we women, with humans generally, nobody should feel comfortable
offloading,
dishing out every single thing. As a woman too, I'm thinking if I had a man, it's not. I won't tell you all my family problem and my personal problems.
But as a man, we don't mind that. As a man, as a man, and I'm telling you from my personal experience and all my 101 friends.
Men, it's online now. It's online. We see these things. They say, I asked you, how are you? She said, I'm not fine.
I'm not fine. That she's hungry.
No. Does that sound like people in love? These are the talking stage. These are people that have not called each other.
What if that's where she is at that particular point?
Like as an amateur.
No, when you say
she's being vulnerable.
She said she's not fine. She felt like she can talk to you about something. Maybe she's already.
But guys, I think at the final point, and for me, it's if there's love and understanding, right? All these things are moots. Me, I'm a lover boy. The women I love, right? I tell them everything and they tell me everything. You understand? Until it's false. You understand? But now, that's because there's love, communal respect, and common goals. Now, when this thing starts arcing you out, and then you too, you know your partner. Maybe your partner doesn't like too much bad news, so you to intersperse it with some good news once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's a human nature thing. It's just that in Nigeria, particularly, we've moved it to the extreme needle where it's like we're fighting each other, where we're not like a couple. But if there's love, if there's understanding.
Like
like my friend in Norway proposed to her husband. You see? Next week. This is next week. But my point is that, see, if there's love and respect, mutual love and respect, you understand? You would think about somebody tells you, hey, my car broke down today. You're calling your mechanic, for instance, if you have one. If you don't have one, you send him a small bento cake of 5K. Thunder fire the car or something like that. You know, I don't have media training, I'm sorry. So that's like, I'm just saying that when there's mutual love and respect, all these things, that's why I said, do they even like each other for you to be putting, don't show your bank balance, don't do this thing.
I won't tell your problem.
If I don't tell you my problem, who do I tell? Babalawo, the problem.
You want to bottle up everything, you're not sharing bank accounts.
Yes.
Next week, let's keep it for next week.
Lady proposed, and he said yes, and now I should be in Norway next month for the wedding. Amazing people. Yes, you understand? And they love each other.
Yeah,
you understand?
I'm for it though.
Exactly. You see, I felt a kinship when I came.
For me, I would do proposal, but telling a man I love him first is not a bad thing.
Have you done it though? Is it a bad? Is nobody saying that is a bad?
It's not a
How did it end? How did it end? Always action.
You know,
when you said I love you, did he say thank you?
Okay, thank you.
Did he say okay, thank you?
Nothing like that happened.
He said I love you back.
I love you first. I'm supposed to be very sure of it.
No,
No,
guys.
he did not.
You have to leave a little.
All right, guys, we've run out of time.
Leave a little.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
So next week, please, everything we did not finish today,
We'll continue. It's a continuous thing.
we'll continue next week.
series.
You're
It's a
going to be
series.
around next week.
I'm always around. What do you mean I'm always around? I'm always around.
Let me not expose you. Let me not expose you on air.
I know we are all this is a safe space.
Everything.
This is a safe space. This is a safe space.
So we have just like, time is up. Thank you
Yeah.
so
Thank
much.
you so
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Ijeoma Luke. Thank you, Eliezer. It was such an amazing one. Next week, I think we'll have to prepare before the show so
Yes,
that
yes.
we avoid
We'll give each other
chaos.
1 minute and we rotate to it. Yes.
We'll avoid chaos.
Yeah, and then I'll stay away from Ijeoma. She wanted to slap me when I said the proposal thing. I will stay on the hey, proposal. I'm just saying.
I'm surprised. I mean, I was shocked. I mean,
All right, thank you guys. Thank you guys. And to you, viewer, thank you so much for sticking with us throughout this show. It's been an amazing one here. But of course, it's not ending today. We're here. We're going to be here on Saturday. We'll be here every weekend giving you all that is happening from around the southeastern part of Nigeria. Always a balanced show here on the AM Weekend Show. And it was my pleasure hosting you. My name is Divine Onoha.
My name is Ogochukwu Osai.
and my name is Luke Ijeoma. See you next week.
No, and my name is like we're 4 now. We're 4 now, and my name is ELIEZER AJAH. See you next week.
See you.
Bye.
Don't just erase me because I'm a fan.